Yo. 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 Yo ho. Thieves and beggars. Here we go. We're in. We're on. We're having lots of fun. We've got curly hair and we're live on the air. Gonna have fun. Don't know. Probably won't rhyme anything with bum for that. Welcome. Celestial Sundays. Check it out. What do I do? I say welcome. Get out your pens and paper. It's time for a history lesson. Sit down and shut up. There we go. Hey, check it out. Look what we're playing. We're playing Pentiment, and I will have to. Yeah, I gotta change it all because the bloody big farmer. One sec. Let's show you what we're playing first. That'll be something to work around. Pentiment. See, I gotta move it all again. Jesus. You would have thought I'd have done all this beforehand. Nope. Not me. Nuh-uh. So I want all of that, want that, and that. And should be it, I think. I'm moving all this over here. We'll put that back to about there. 90? We'll set 90. 90 pixels away is what we want. We want that and that. Up here. Try and make that, do that by eye. How's that? Oh wait, I forgot the bloody background. Wait, hang on. Neon game camcorder. I should probably put all that. I had got that in a bloody thing. Move all that over. What? Ah, not move the thing now. Oh no, what's happening? Right, do this, do this. Pick all that up. Come over here. Wait, I've not moved all the alerts now as well, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, good. Okay, good. That can all stay out there. I think I can move my camera up a little bit more. We'll do this. Celestial, it's you! You're the one suggesting the games. Check it out. Here we go. We're nearly set. What we're going to have 100 pixels for the chat from the bottom is where we set. Let's move it further out. 15 out. 100 up. 15 out. How's that? Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. I think we're ready. I said it. There, I said it. I said it. We're bloody ready. Let's check the options real quick. I think the volume is fine. Yeah, volume seems fine. Cursor sensitivity. Cursor used in minigames and examinables. Cool, I'll keep that. Oh, could I play it on a controller? Interesting. Feels right for the game. That's fine. Got that set properly. High contrast. Text size. Maybe we'll make it a bit bigger. Do it like that, just so we can all read. Voice assist off. Controls. WASD. Oh, I could use my controller. Oh, shall I use my controller? Oh, it is a new controller. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll indulge you. Controller. Oh, feels good. Feels quick. Feels real nice. Check it out. New game. Shall we play? Shall we play? Should we play some games? I think we should play some games. New game. Check it out. Yeah, we'll stick. We can read. We can read. Autosave. Got it. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Oh. What do we do here? In principle erat verbum et verbum erat apud Deum et Deus erat verbum. Erat in principle apud Deum et opus esset fidelia monocore repere accodeti cum humulitete canteunam rem immobileum quies veritas sine controversis potes asserere. Get rid of that. Gross. Don't want to read any of that ever again. Get the hell off my page. Get away. Why don't you use proper words like what we do in England? I love my country. I'm a patriot. And I go out and I fight things for no reason. Vidimus nunc per speculum et in anigamante et primum veritatem. You bloody what, mate? What'd you say about my mother? I love my country. Get out. There we go. Keep myself entertained. So I've been told this is fully text-based. So it's going to be lots of reading from me. You can expect more accent, more, you know, pitch and range of my voice. So hey, strap in. It's going to be one hell of a time. Hold on. I hope you're ready to hear all the accents that I'm capable of, and some that I'm not capable of. But we'll do them anyway. Pentiment. It's set in Austria. Oh, okay. So I've got to go Bavarian. We'll go Bavarian. I did try learning. I did Duolingo for German for a little while, so I think I might. Go to beautiful. No, that's Swedish. Go hurdy-gurdy. Oh god, it's going to be a racism stream. Once I make it big, they're going to pull this video up in 10 years' time, and they go, oh, "This guy's he's a racist to Swedes and all the rest of them." Testing Bavaria. There we go. Holy Roman Empire in 1518. There we go. An artist sleep. He's having a good old sleep, he is. An artist's mind dies for dream. Having a wonderful dream. Nice. Oh, what's Andres' voice going to be? I guess that would just be my voice. Because if he's going to be main character, it would just be my voice. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Oh, see that? Change the A in that library. The library. Already having requests. Okay, you got it. Don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Well, I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Ooh, what commission? Keep your conversation with Brother Piero to a minimum. Oh, what's he doing? What's an artist doing talking to the monks? Hey, we're getting information. Hey, an artist, a bard of sorts. He's for sure distracting the sisters in the library. Saint Crobian, is that the green one? Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him, Beatrice. Oh, Socrates. Socrates, he's Greek, isn't he? I don't know. Devotion to one's work and new pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Oh. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. Hee Prester John. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologise and said I'd be more mindful. Hold on. There'll be so many accents this game, I think it's best just use your own voice. I think you should just put your camera top right, by the way. Okay, let me sort that out right now. I'll need to move the alert as well then. So if we go like that, is that good? Something like that. Ah, I dodged it. Dodged tomato, you suck. And all the alerts, I guess, can go under here. Like that. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Haha, you missed, Chris. You suck. You suck. Check it out. Using your controller, though, for this game. Well, that's it. You're off the side. Okay. Did what you needed to do and then left. What does I reply to Gabby? He said to stop talking to girls in the library. I ignored him. Which is what the comment merited. Yes, exactly. That may be so, but it puts you on his bad side. Yeah, well, I'm an artist. Yeah, it's a real nice controller, real pristine, real clean. It feels real nice in my hands. I think there's a way to read the underlined buttons, apparently, the underlined words. Can I? Let me check something real quick. Margins, interact, journal quest, journal map, toggle quick response, previous page, navigation, examine, could be square, left action, right action. This game seems to lack the under. Well, we've only just started, so we don't actually know yet. We're in a dream currently. How do I? What was that? How do I interact? I want to see what Gernot means. Is there a way? Did I read? Hold on. Oh, you have to read that roast. That did look like a real good roast. Really did. What's the deal? Tell me. Gernot. Shows this little pic. Alright. Peace. See you later. Am I missing something? And how to do this on the controller? Will I have to do this? Is it going to be easier with keyboard and mouse? I think it might be. Oh, it clicked and I couldn't do it.
What?
I was trying to use the controller. It wouldn't let me interact with the...
It does. Click if you... Oh, you click on it.
Well, let's go to the next one. Wait until I get to the next one then.
But it showed his little picture here. If it's just dotted underlined, it's a person or a character.
Well, no, it was underlined, and I went in through all that, and then it said that it went dotted.
Sometimes it's text, sometimes it's just a picture of the character, and with no text, so you know who you're talking about.
Okay.
You didn't fart, yeah.
That is true. Not the fart. I'm reading now. That is true, and Andreas is simply under the abbot's employ, not a sworn brother of the abbey. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg. So how do I click this now? Nuremberg. That's what I want to click. How do I get to that? I press that. Oh, there it is. Look, up there. Free Imperial... Oh, I'll zoom in. Free Imperial City of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade centre and city of art, including printing. Nuremberg. It's a big old holy place and trade centre. Got it. When I return to Nuremberg, where the marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Oh my goodness. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. So, what's the word I'm looking for? So, I don't know, I can't think of the word. But she's it. She is that, what I'm thinking of. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? Oh, let's find out who Jesus is. Hold on. Okay, can't find out who Jesus is. I guess we'll never know. Is she pretty? Okay. That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. A real King Henry VIII situation going on here. Small portrait he sent was lovely. We artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. Why would I be doing it otherwise? Hey, all we can do is go by the pictures, the Tinder profile. That's all we can do. Small portrait they sent was lovely. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully it's out of my control. I don't know. Well, I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Ah, hopefully. These guys are nice. I like them. Prester John, you're a real one. As many things are. Trust in Providence. Fabian, please see Andreas safely home. Who said that? Oh. Proster said it. Oh, of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. There we go. What a lovely interaction. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. What's this guy doing at the bottom? He's licking the boat. Full on having a fight. Oh. Ow! I can't focus on anything else. At least I would if they stopped stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going! They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them nothing. I know old John wants you to enjoy the abbot shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I was just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. Oh, won't he can't push me around? That's what I like to hear. Hey, get off my feet! Oh, I'm going to shorten your nose by half its size. Would you please stop? KO. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Get poked. Get poked, Andreas. Good morning, Ursula. Good. Time to get up. The Baron. April 1518. Okay. Really should clean this up. Not now, though. Picatrix. Key of Solomon. The Heptameron. Friar Fenric. Wait, I'm gonna read that. Who was Fenric? Keeps giving me all these books to read. Don't know who Fenric is. Well, I have to wait for it to be read. Who's that? That guy. Friar Fenric. Fenric. Go to bed, yes. Good. Back to bed. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Do it. Ursula. Andrea. Gotcha. Well said. Couldn't have said it better myself. Clara. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, that was a good dream. I think it was a good dream. Quite well, actually. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you liked from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? That's Otto. Gotcha. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. I'll give him a nod. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind.
We're just normal men.
Just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
I might need to turn OBS up, actually. Let me quickly get OBS. Turn that up a bit. Okay. Hello, Mike. Hello. Peter's losing his hair over it. More than usual, I mean. I want to see who Peter is. Peter in his big old bowl hat. Oh, Chris is not here anymore. He's been and gone. It's stupid, so yeah. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Not sure how to... I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. What one picture? How nice am I? But it's not out of the question. If I can manage it, then yeah, if I can manage it, it's fine. Oh, we're so grateful, truly, Andreas. I apologise again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard. It just never seems like it's enough. Relatable. 1518 2024. Are you for real? St. Luke bless you for helping us out. Who's St. Luke? 6211. 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 times 2 is 11. St. Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint of the artists and physicians. Yeah, I knew it was a physician. Didn't know it was art. I didn't know it was artists. I knew it was doctors. Often represented by a winged bull. There you go, winged bull. I learned I'm a patron saint of the art. There you go. It all makes sense. Speaking of St. Luke, how's your masterpiece come along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Ferric. Divine Office, what's that? Prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by a rule of Saint Benedict. So yeah, I work on that while they're all off praying. Allow me to work on my Ferenc allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now travelling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after... what else? After a little too much fun, maybe. Fart. A little too much fun. A little too much fun farting. It must be rather frightening starting all over again. Pokemon fan practice number. It is. What I now know is what I want to do. Yeah. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. We'll stay humble. It's getting there. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. Yes. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it'll be a treasure when it's finished. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Monastic hour at dusk. Of the major prayer hours, followed by supper. Hey, I'm all about that. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. That guy. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Eva. Hello, Andreas. That all you have to say to me, woman? Go to the farm. Let's get out of here. I'm sitting here painting my art all nice and quietly. Until you come along going bang, 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 bang. Oh, there we go. That's, what's his name? Peter. Andreas. Yep. That's me. Who are you? Oh, who are you? Ill Peter. God bless you. Andreas. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. God awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. That is fully a beard. That's a full-on beard. Curly-whirly beard. Were things very different when you were young? As different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother... Oh. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep skies clear and the weather fair. Perchta, pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool, still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria and Swabia. Oh, Perchta. Love the pigs are drawn like medieval pigs, yeah. Why are their eyes like that? Why are they squinting? The weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Church vandal, observance of pagan gods. What sort of old comment? I thought St. Moritz was passing. I think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore. Ha! Sharper than you look, eh? The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Late husband of Attilia. That bastard abbot might look like it, but some of us get the traditions alive. What do these traditions entail? When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. Hey, gotta keep that one-way system. COVID, the plague, it's all coming. They knew. Gotta keep that one-way system. 2 meters apart. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Also that as well. You know, COVID was just a cover-up by, you know, the higher powers. Make sure the witches didn't steal our soul. That's all that was. Oh, how interesting. Coughing like a 4-year-old. I should go. All right. God bless you. That's what the government don't want you to know. Let's get out of here. Let's get down to the Abbey. Big Jorg. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plough and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. I didn't. He just says, Andreas. That's all he says. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Huh. Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been travelling too much. Where was it you spent your Wanderjahre? Oh. Wandering years during which journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Wandering years during which journeyman artist or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Their gap year, basically. Wanderjahre. Before you came to Tassing. Andrea knows some Italian and French, can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich and Freiburg. There's some Dutch and French, can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges and Ghent. Italy, Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice and Milan. Or I might do Italy. Might do Italy just because I know of those countries. I know Bruges. I heard of Antwerp. You're going to judge me greatly for this, okay? Well, Milan. He's an artist. Got the you know, fashion shows. Milan. You know, Venice. Got the what's it called? Where the Pope lives. The Vatican. Is that Venice? That is Venice. You know, that big house what the Pope lives in, the Vatican. That not Venice? Where is that then? Where? Oh, the Vatican, it's its own place, isn't it? Whatever, the Pope lives in Venice now. It's... And what's the... Vatican City? Vatican City is the city and the Vatican is the building, no? Yeah, and where is Rome? In Italy, so, you know, I weren't far off. Where would the gondolas are? I'm pretty sure the Vatican is in Vatican. Vatican is its own country. I know it's its own country. I came to that realisation. What's the big house what the Pope lives in then? What's that called? Is that not called the Vatican as well? What am I thinking of? It's called the Vatican, yes. And it's also the country name. Right. Anyway, Venice and Florence. I know Florence from Assassin's Creed. So, the Vatican in Vatican City. Right, see, this is what... I'm thinking specifically of St. Peter's Basilica. Where the big mural on the ceiling, touch of God and all of that. You know, the fingers almost touching. That's what I'm thinking of. Which is in the Vatican City, which is in Vatican. It's all very confusing. Who named the city 3 times, honestly? New York were bad enough. We're not moving on until we settle this. We're not... Come on, tell everyone. century
You
history
are thinking
lesson.
of St. Peter's Basilica, right?
That's where the Pope lives.
Well, yeah, that is where the Pope lives.
Okay.
Which is in the Vatican City. Which is in Rome. But the Vatican City is its own country within Rome.
Okay.
Okay? The Vatican
Like the city-
is just the shorthand for the Vatican City.
Like the city of London and London.
Yes, but if the City of London was its own country.
Yeah.
Okay?
Send this letter to the Pope. Vatican City, V1 City.
That would be the
CIT,
Pope,
3.
St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City,
Rome.
Rome. Well,
Italy.
it wouldn't be Rome.
No, it wouldn't be Rome.
Because it's its own country.
It's its own country. It's got its own postcode, alright?
I can't. Carry on.
Right. Do you know what? We're not doing Italy because that's not where the Pope lives. So the Pope doesn't live in Italy, apparently. So we're going to go somewhere else. Let's do Bruges, I reckon. Let's be a Flanders. Let's go and see Ned Flanders, where he came from. She's loving it. She's really getting a chance to flaunt all of her 6th century knowledge here. That big house, what the Pope lives in. Italian French, based on nearby. Yeah, we don't care about Zurich or. Yeah, we're Flanders. We've been to Flanders. Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. All the great art cities of Flanders. Where's that? North and west, down by the sea. There's your problem. The sea air has confused your sense of smell. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What do you spend all that time in Flanders doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He is extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time. I think we're making him into a bard. I've already decided. But we'll read the other options. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Nerd! That's not what Andreas is. A rapscallion. Oh, this could be a potential. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. That's a bit of you, Mike, I reckon. I reckon you're a rapscallion. Cardinal Wiggles, the rapscallion. That would be your title. For a businessman, Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expense, making investments, and balancing his books. What do we reckon? No, fine. Something like that. I think he's a hedonist. See, Andreas, he's a cheeky little bugger he is. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He is extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. There we go. He's a hedonist. Flemish women are beautiful and the beer is wonderful. What do you think I spent my time doing? Sounds like fun, but you better not let Father Thomas hear about it. Fuck that guy. I'll tilt this down a little bit more. Oh, too much. Too much. So hard just to try and get just a tiny adjustment. Here we go. That's better. Don't let Father Thomas hear about it. Why not? Priests tell us to emulate the lives of the saints. I revere St. Augustine, who said, Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. St. Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and Bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognised as a doctor of the Church, and is most known for his work, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Chaste? Where's chaste? Oh, make me chaste. What did I say? Chaste. Chaste? Chaste? Means the same thing, said a different way. Lord, make me chaste, but not yet. As in chastity. Yeah. If you say so, Andreas, I still think you're going to get in trouble with Father Thomas. Jorg! Anyway, I have to get going. Jorg! Let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. I'm still getting got a thing. Andreas? Ooh. Hello, Andreas. You say hello to the girls today. Eva and Clara? No, I meant the chickens. Peter, James and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after the apostles? 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 You could think of anything more feminine, maybe the names of pretty girls, you know? Ah, yeah, that's the unlocked. Yes, there we go. All the pretty girls I know are married, though. Naming a chicken after another man's wife doesn't seem right. He's good-hearted, this Big George. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witnessed the greatest moments of glory, witnessed Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. That makes perfect sense to me, Big George. You have much in common with Christ. Weather advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the Father. No, I think they'd be all right in that. Just like I did in Flanders, oui. You're making fun. It's fine. I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. That's Clara. That's Clara. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Right there. Until then. Oh no, I didn't mean to take the piss out of Big Jorg. Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Bad ending unlocked, I know. Can't believe it. Martin, please. Give me a hand here. What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. It looks a lot like standing there doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. No, excuse me. I'll try and offer to help. Martin, you idiot! He's trying to help them. Martin, you idiot! Mind your own business, arsehole! Martin, that's enough! And Andreas, leave the discipline to my mother! Oh, look, there's something going on up at Steinauer's place. Oh dear. He's getting a right point into. He's getting pointed at big time. Who's that on the horse? Look rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. What's the word? Give me the word. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Good old Johann. We like Johann. Knock two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. Damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. Oh, Aunt Hetty. Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Alright. Bitch. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. These ladies need a pat on the head and a tickle under the breast. If you're a big dog, yes, absolutely. Maybe these chickens need a little tickle under the breast. Oh, yes. That's how they do it in the 6th century. Church and druckers. Head out. Big dog, yeah, he's good, isn't he? Oh, hang on. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my moth. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. Ah, big Marie, little Bert. He is a little Bert, if you ask me. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Disgusting. Oh, Mr. Black? No, I didn't. I spoke to him. He just said, hello, Andreas. That's all he said. I want to read that book. Yeah, it's crazy. Pooh is funny in whatever century you're in. Wait, if this is a 15th century book, what century are we in now? What was it, 1518? It's 15th century. I need to change my title. Hold on. One sec. Let me see what I've got here. It's not a 6th century history lesson. It'll be a 16th. Would it be? Or was that 15th? 20th century, 21st century. So that'll be... wait, what century are we in? No, I missed a bit. 100%. Oh, I can go back. What century are we in? If we're in 1518. I'll copy this. What century are we in? If we're in the 15th century. So what century are we in if we're in the 1500s? The 2000s was the 21st century, so we're in the 14th century, is that right? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, if the 2000s is the 21st century, 2000's 21, so 15 would be 16. Logic. Get logic. Let's get back in this. Till Eulenspiegel, I need a bit of that. 1500 Julian calendar. Hey Dan, I didn't realise Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from witch mania, walking around the wrong way to the toilet. Adventure stories of questionable moral repute. Your sloppy type then. Come on, Andreas, not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from witch mania. Absolutely. Oh God! Don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. Capital of the Austrian country of Tyrol, and major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy to Bavaria. The closest major city is Hirsau Abbey in Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of the witch trials in 1485. I will go back to let me finish the conversation with Klaus. Innsbruck is where I go, where I fly into to go snowboarding. Not this year, but another year maybe. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Not like ill Peter. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Bad, just a bad idea. Good to know. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course! Yes, dinner with Klaus. And the, what was their surnames? Innsbruck's where you proposed! Amazing! Cool, yeah, we don't know about your proposal story. Tell us your proposal story. See you later! I'm gonna head back to the blacksmith. Sort these sheep out, will ya? Oh, hang on, there's a, Enter Smithy. So much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. I wanna check that sheep out. Endress. Hello, Andrea. See, that's all I got. That's all I've got. How about up here? What? I go. Took up mountain and proposed at the very top. Oh! Normally you can do bits. Oh! I can't go up that way because the sheep aren't under control. The Druckers. That's where I'm going for dinner tonight. The Druckers. Go down this path. No. Ah, Father Thomas. God bless Master Mailer. Hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Thank you, Father, but I'm running late to the Abbey. It's probably best not to talk to him, given that a lot of stuff that I've said is not to be said. Father Thomas. It's no problem if you don't have time for me today, but the question is, will you have time for the Lord on Sunday? You understand how important it is for your salvation to receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, I apologise, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make this Sunday. I do, but I've been working on sketches late at night. Are we going to provide excuses, or are we going to make sure we get there? I'm not a holy man. I'm a bloody... What's it called? What was the option that I picked? Hedonist. I'm a bloody hedonist. I'll give him a big old sigh. Andreas, do you think I like saying these silly things to people to get them to come to church? Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such illustrious visitor! Master Mailer, this is Lorenz, Baron of... Rothvogel. Oh, great lord of the from the countryside near Worms. Worms, prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located on the Rhine River. Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Ooh. Ew, worms in their diet. I know, disgusting. It's a bunch of... Some kids never grow up, do they? Baron of Rothvogel. Okay. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It's nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbours were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I are returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to those in the Alpine cities. But the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. But he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Why was the diet assembled? Oh, hang on, let's read off this one. An imperial diet is an assembly of the 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire, okay. The Prince Electors, the Princes and Dukes, okay. Oh, the Prince Electors, the Princes and Dukes, and representatives of the imperial city. Okay, so what's the Prince Elector? So, you've got the Princes and Dukes, the people that those people we elect to go with them, and then representatives of the cities, okay. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the Empire, okay? Who was the artist? Yeah, I'm interested in the artist. I'm sure you know of him. An older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the Emperor. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm not sure who you mean. Have you not heard of Albrecht Dürer? Pity. I thought he was known across the Empire. Albrecht Dürer, I think that's pronounced, is a renowned painter and printmaker from Nuremberg. He's revered in Venice as well as across the Holy Roman Empire. Since 1512, he's enjoyed the patronage of Emperor Maximilian I. Gonna pop the coop for some Sunday treat. Oh! We could go for some Sunday treat. Oh! Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiersau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Father Matthias, Abbot of Kiersau before Father Gerner. Widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Pacificae he was reading during my last visit. An account of the early history of Tassing. Kiersau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rossvogel brought another to the Abbey as a gift. Crisp and chalky orange buttons. Oh! Oh! Yes, that's good stuff. That's a great idea. Sarah, you should go and get some stuff as well. Reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of scandal. Yes, But I must be off. There will be a time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey, through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord! If you've come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mailer here. Not quite a true master yet, but still have to marry and be approved by the city council. Hey, fake it till you make it. Say what you are and people will believe it. And you just got to act correctly. Andreas is a journeyman atheist? Oh, journeyman artist. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. The scriptorium, eh? A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. A Nuremberg artist working for an abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord, it'll be an honour. Yeah, let's get in there with the lords and ladies, I reckon. Well, I'm already late to the Abbey, but I suppose it's alright. Surely my lord will find little entertainment or companionship in me. No, we've got to get in there. We've got to get in good with the higher up. We'll say we're already late as well, and then it'll be like, oh, I'll stick around. Yeah, that will do it. Oh, of course it is. I'll have a word with the abbot if he makes a fuss. And if he still makes a fuss, I'll have a word with the Prince Bishop of Freising, a good friend of mine. A religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kiersau Abbey. Okay, good. The Prince Bishop of Freising. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? I've forgotten what his voice is. Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What's he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent! We will see you then. Oh no, Vespers, I'm meant to be having that with the Druckers. Miklaus, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mailer. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. I don't paint anymore. I'll try not to. I'll try my best not to. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old not to yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt, one of the most populous cities in the Empire, located near its heart. I've become home to a respected university since 1379. It's a centre for humanist thought. Just go there and think about things. Erfurt, wonderful! The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg. Controversial for his opinions on the church sale of indulgences to forgive sin. Hold on. Controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Hold on. Priest and professor of theology, okay. Controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin. So, the church is selling indulgence. I don't quite understand that sentence, I don't think. He said things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him in trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree, wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they've even read a list of his 95... theses? Perhaps they've even read a list of his 95 theses against the church. List of propositions against the church's practices of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. The bit in history. That's the bit in the history of the entire world where he's like, this is dumb, that's dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that about the church getting... What? That sentence is broken. This is dumb, that's dumb. Don't do that. About the church being paid to forgive sins. I don't know what you're saying. I'm still lost. I'm still lost about what that is. Father Matthias was not having a Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Give me a moment. Did you attend university? Seem very well. Oh yeah, let's flatter him a little bit. Ah, no. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between, and yet to come. Hang on, let's read that again. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus. Crazy names. Cicero is a statesman, scholar, lawyer, renowned orator of the late Roman Republic, revered for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Okay, Ficino. Marsilio Ficino, 15th century Italian priest and humanist, was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He's well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Wow. Let's do a quick zoom in on a bit there. Aristotle, we all know Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato. Renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent along northern humanists. Preeminent, okay. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls to reform within the church. Oh, there's a lot of people out there calling for the church reform. Interesting, okay. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he's as well read as any university student. I have misread him as well. I've done him as this flouncy, fancy pants person. Not quite, is it? In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? It's gone over again. In truth, I'm simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Oh wait, the font changed. Oh, the font's changed because he's not who he thought he was. Oh, shall we change the accent then? What should his voice be now then? What does the clever person sound like? In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's it. Same voice. Same voice. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what's your area of study? Okay. What did we study, eh? Right, let's have a look. Theology. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Okay. Imperial law. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, okay. Fractured systems of law. Interesting. Medicine. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. I think theology. I think we're going down a road of anti-church, which I'm sort of on board with. I am on board with. Not sort of. Bring the church down. Bring all churches down. Sod them all. Yeah, strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies. Yeah, I'm all up there. I like that. Otherwise, it would probably be the law. But he's not a lawyer. Let's do it. Theology. Theology, as odd as that may seem. Not odd at all. It's a good field of study if you want a position in the church. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. I spent many hours reading a manuscript in their library with his permission. Fulda. A town built around an old Benedictine abbey. Benedictine Abbey near the centre of the empire. Fulda's abbots are imperial princes and wield great power. Ooh. And his uncle was the abbot. Oh, so that means he was an imperial prince. He is the son. He is the nephew of an imperial prince of Fulda. Oh, he is the big time, isn't he? Really, Loren. He was a pious enough man, I suppose, but he wielded a great power from that abbey. Attila, you. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Oh. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel! Perchta's dog tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Bloody pagan. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Yeah. Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? This. Trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classic liberal arts university education. Latin. Oh, Latin grammar, logic, rhetoric. Rhetoric form the trivium. Oh, rhetoric form the trivium. Let me read that again. Latin grammar, logic, and rhetoric form. Latin grammar, Latin logic, and Latin rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic. Oh my god. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. Okay, so it's grammar, logic, and rhetoric. What is rhetoric as a subject? What do we mean by that? I'm not 100% sure. Basically English and math. That's what I was sort of getting. And music and the stars as well. Astronomy. But yeah, rhetoric. What do they mean by rhetoric? Did you have a favourite subject? Oh, did I have a favourite subject? Let me tell you. A strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. You can also easily recall sententi antiquitae. Antiquae. Sententi antiquae. Quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republican Empire. I think your dad would like this game, with a little bit of Latin in there. You should tell your dad about this, Sarah. Logician. Oh my god. Logician. Basically argument, e.g. persuasion through words. Oh, like debate club, basically. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it. He's adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head, or is he like a human calculator? Orator. Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. Oh! Talk about going against the church, go against it with the occult. Hell yeah. Andreas knows a great deal about constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants and the animals from study and personal experience. I want to go down the occultist route. A soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy. What is theurgy? Necromancy and various magical rites and ceremonies. I think that might be. I think we're going like anti-church. I think we're going to bring the church down with what we're going to do with our hedonist ways and our occultist expertise. A soul-endangering amount. That's great. I like that. We're taking it. I use my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course. Oh, of course. Of course. Wait, does blue mean anything? It's just emphasis on the word. I started with Fincino's Corpus Hermeticum. Corpus Hermeticum. My interest only deepened from there. So yeah, Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. And the Corpus Hermeticum is a compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises, encompassing the soteriologic or the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice great Hermes. Oh, I see that. Tri as in three. Megistus. Megistus as in great, yeah. The centuries-old texts reflect Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas of Jewish tradition. Greek. Blah, 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 blah. The centuries-old texts reflect Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas, and were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. I do have to read it. I do. I will read it. It will be read because I want to know what all these things are. I'm gonna absorb myself into this. Centuries-old texts reflect Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas, and were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. You're welcome. It's only even from there. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. As you wish, my lord. Please be discreet about it, my lord. Oh, shall we be all secret? Yeah, please be discreet about it, my lord. Yes, that's why we'll talk about it later. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, we get to pick a few. I suppose the heavens and earth would be pretty good if we going to the church. Knowing about the church, it's good to go against the church. Andreas instinctively thinks through implications of information as he receives it. I like the idea of being a logician. Andreas knows a great deal about constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. Failed at rhetoric in university, skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. That could be good. Persuading people to bring the church down. Help me in my hedonist ways, my charisma. Strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. Talk my way around things. What do I do? You'd pick Latinist. Strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. No, but I'm thinking he's a hedonist. I guess you didn't go down that hedonistic route, did you, for your background? I bet you went down that boffin nerd background, book reader. He's going to be an orator, I think. He's going to be good at speaking and teaching. It is cold. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. I assume you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. An immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of Scholasticism. An immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of Scholasticism. Jesus. These words are mad, honestly. Scholasticism. And... yes, okay, good. True, we have less use of public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly, the doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid! So I did though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art. Like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the Curia of Rome. Where's Rome, eh? Though outshone by its northern neighbour Florence, Rome is still the seat of power for the Catholic Church and an impressive centre for the arts. Well put! Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kersau at all? My family has been patrons of Kersau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I hear that Kersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Just a good place to demonstrate art. I think the here are quite talented. Yeah, there's not much left of it. I suppose they're all dying out, aren't they? Ah, well, perhaps it's nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations? I know the work, but no. I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. Oh, I didn't pick his name. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero is an incredible talent with colour. Let me see. He's that guy. He's old. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Michaelis, tend to the horses and baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine? Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observe the vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. That does not sound fun. Do as you're told. Be impoverished while you do it. Don't sleep with anyone. And yeah. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Kersau was a place out of time in more ways than one. So Mother Cecilia seemed to recognise you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Oh, God. What do the priests sound like? Yes, the Baron of Rothburgel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas! I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Why are you taking this out on me? It's not my problem. It's a bad time to advance. Oh dear. Of course, Father, I'm eager to get to it. Should we just try and keep him happy? Or, yeah, it's a bad time to ask, isn't it? We're already saying it's a bad time. Oh, but we do need to get that so that we can pay our landlady. I should ask him when he's in a better mood. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthias to pay me early. Oh, Brother Matthew, that someone different. Oh, look at them specs. Check the specs. Oh yes, Brother Mattei, Brother Matthew. Oh, Brother Matthew. I say, good show, old boy. The Gertner's taxes. Find a way to get paid. Yes, that's what we need to do first. Ask Father Gernot. Where is Gernot? Hey, he went off this way, didn't he? Let's have a look at the shrine, though. Let's take a look. Gertrude? Bless God, bless you, Master Mailer. How goes your work in the scriptorium? It could be better. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes... Oh, hang on. Steinauerin received some saffron yesterday. Oh, saffron, that's expensive stuff. My book also has a list of all the characters. Okay, I can check that out. And info I've collected. Cool, okay. Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her in the album. At the album. Sister Matilda. Maybe you can convince Prior Ferenc, well, that NC is really throwing me off. Ferenc, to get some for your yellow? Good to know. How's Mouthfanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. One of Tassing's patron saints. Satia was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Wow. The cat. Oh my god. Cat! Look at that top one. What's going on with his eyes? That cat's licking its butt. Disgusting. That middle cat is tripping on something. What's going on there? Is that a rabbit or a dog? What? A Mouthfanger's the cat. Oh. Hold on. God bless you, Master Mailer. Marguerite. God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait, it's Master Mailer. I thought you couldn't see Sister Marguerite. During the day I can see some colours. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. I'm also much more handsome, yeah. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You'll just have to trust me then. Not a chance. Have a good day, Sister Marguerite. God bless you, Master Mailer. Banter. Pure banter. Chatting up the nuns. Brother Matthew maintains his shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. I want to look at this bit. Let me look at that. Yeah. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Marie, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Let's have a look at this then. Saint Maurice is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. Nice. His hand is a relic in the Kirsau shrine. Okay, so hang on. He's a Egyptian... Oh. Legend states that he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion. Okay. The Holy Lance is also called the Spear of Destiny. The Lance of Longinus. Ha! That's what I call my whatever. Don't worry about it. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance, and several places claim to possess it. Lance of Longinus. Lance of Longinus. Should I look at the convent garden? Maybe. Back to Lower Abbey, the church, the cloister. Let's go this way first. Let's have a look around. Let's have a butcher's. We've got here the flowers. Ah, feverfew. It always smells so fresh. That and its juices are especially good for hangovers. There we go. There we know. We've learned something there. Someone remember that? Matilda. Who's that? Oh, have a look in here. This is Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Oh, who's Gertrude? Oh. There she is. The round one that we talked to just not that long ago. The cat. Pet mouse fanger. Yes. Cat. Cat. Yeah. Mouse fanger. Mouth. How do you pronounce the A with an umlaut? I think it's an E. Mouthfanger. I'm thinking of how they pronounce ugly. It's Heslick. But it's an A with an umlaut. Heslick. Mouthfanger. Gertrude. Actually, all the nuns are funny. Okay. I'll walk up here. Sophie! God bless you, Master Mailer. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean, no offence, Master Mailer, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. This. Ah, the many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Oh, that. God bless you, Master Matilda. God bless you, Master Taylor. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Cecilia. She's got a bigger hat, so she's more holy. Ah, forgive me, sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mailer. Back. This will certainly keep the garden well tended. That they do. Convent long. What's this? Painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favourite. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a was a Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects from theology to musical composition to medicine. But women can't do such things. The daughters of the convent are locked outsiders, men at least. Understood. Upper Abbey. Go to the Prioresses house. There she is. Ophelia. Oh, what's the head nun gonna? God bless you, Andreas. She's going to be Scottish now. She's going to be, who's the actress who played McGonagall in Sister Act? God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed the sisters inside when I walked up to the Baron. Yes. What concern of it is yours? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. Ooh. Bitch. Let's see if we can get something else. No, my apologies until later, yeah. None of this is funny. Yeah, I know. What's Sarah talking about? In Sister Act? Yeah, McGonagall was like head nun in Sister Act. But I don't know what her name was. I can't remember what her actual name was. Still leaves the rest of the convent, not for me. Got it. Do we go into church? Let's have a look in church. Boudegger. It just makes you laugh. God bless you, Andreas. Your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Boudegger. Oh yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly! Have a good day in the scriptorium. A good day singing. Cloister. Crypt. Tower. Oh my god, there's so much to explore. Dormitory, Old Bailey. There's Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. How's the scarcity today? How's the scarcity today, Matthew? The same as yesterday? Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mailer? Absolutely not. Even though I did not complete my theological studies, I understand the importance of the sacrist. The sacrist? Your understanding is appreciated. The measures of the Abbey remain secure. Thank you for your inquiry. God be with you. One more thing, I have a favour to ask. Yes, Andreas? Can you give me pay for latest manuscripts early? Yeah. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You will be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kearsal, but for Tassing as well. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. For the love of another Christian, I beg you to make an exception. Very well. Do not ask this of me again, Andreas Mailer. We got him. The orator came through. We talked our way through. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Prior Ferenc. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Got it. Got the cash. Alright, now that I've got my payment, I can give Clara the rent early. Put it on the table in the evening to surprise them. I don't want it to get stolen. Matthew, more like shit you. Matthew, more like Matt poo. I'll give it to her directly. Oh, but I'm going to run out of time, I reckon. Oh, is this going to be a... No, I'll give it to her directly. Need to make sure she gets it. The Old Bailey? The Old Bailey? We've got cemetery, scriptorium. Ah, okay, scriptorium. Doing a prior's house. Let's see what's happening. Thank you, Matt. Mike, you're rubbing off on me there. Matt Poo. Yeah, I'm learning. You're welcome to use that in your upcoming stand-up comedy tour. What is this? A Volvel? Seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. Oh, this is not my theology. This is not my expertise at all, is it? And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interest fashioned this. Oh, yes! Ah, quarter turn of the upper disc aligns the different elemental symbols with the top of the lower disc. Tonight, Matt Poo, I'm going to be shut. Off into the smoke and comes out in like a poo emoji costume. Do you believe in love, love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think strong enough, no. Do you believe in love after farts? Right, okay, let's go on with this. I wonder what it's for, a cipher of some sort. Need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Clipping. No! No context clips. Sort of being in context with something else. Let's get another quick look at it. Don't know the significance of the Volvel. Cipher something. Okay. Won't go to the scriptorium yet. Oh, scriptorium, we know where it is at least now. Back to the church. Dormitory? Go to the dormitories. Out to the cloister. Yeah, let's go to the cloister. Into the church. Hebat. God give you health, Master Mailer. Brother Febbit, I'm surprised to see you're still here. As am I, but I'll be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many years ago. Meeting of bishops that took place between 1414 and 1418 in the Diocese of Constance to end the papal schism. Was also notable for the condemnation and capture of the Bohemian theologian Jan Hus. Jan Hus, you are the reason that I breathe. You are the reason that I still believe. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mailer, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with wondrous beauty. I would love to someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yeah, this guy's drawn in a different style and I like it. Why is he in a different style? Is that just like a different religion? Is that what that's saying? Different place of birth? Yeah, someday. Until then, if you're ever in Rome, I may still be around. I would like that. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I'm accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have kind words with the baker and his wife. Ah, yes, the Albans. I'll reckon Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. Do you not eat here with the brothers? Yes, I'm a guest, and am not bound by the rule as they are. St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for the monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides principles for living a monastic life. New Resident Evil mod. Hold on, let's get a quick look at this. Hold on. Let me check this out real quick. Oh my god. What is that? Hold on. I'm going to put this up on stream. New Resident Evil mod. Why is it not showing my Chrome? Why is it not opening? There we go. Wow. Look at that. Unreal. New mod, tramp stamp. I knew someone who had that sort of tattoo before. Don't know him anymore though. Let's make this fit properly. Hold on. That's close enough to middle. A mod we didn't know we needed, yeah. Amazing. Well, there we go. That's gonna come back on Cybo Saturdays. I'm not bound by rule as they are. Father Gunner kindly allows me to come and go as I need to. I'll make time for you in the next few days. Do not know what work the abbot has for me. I don't want to... He's so nice. Isn't he so nice? I'll make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God gives you health. Refectory, courtyard and lavatorium, large garden, monastery, chapter house, infirmary, upper abbey. Let's see what's happening in the infirmary. Saint Luke, the patron of artists, also the patron of healers. You're welcome. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. One of the largest cities in Italy, Bologna, has been the centre of artists for centuries. It houses a well-known university which was home to both Dante and Petrarch. Bologna, I think. Bologna. The GNA is the Nya. I'm quite interested in it. Can you read Italian? Ah, no. Little Italian and my Latin's not as good as I'd like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me with it, if he had the time. I'm sure he'll make time. He is a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Dynauerin, with some help from Sister Gertrude. Nice one. See you later. What's the loquarium? What is that? What's the loquarium? just a hangout spot. Large garden. Laboratorium. Oh, that's where you wash your hands. We went to the Gloucester Cathedral when we were up that way. And they had one of these. Wash their hands before food. Refectory. Yeah, let's go down to refectory. Kitchen. Oh, we'll check the kitchen out. Whenever they eat their meals, this is where the lector reads them. Sounds like the devil's work. That all the medicines. Washing hands before food. I know, you're getting rid of all that taste of the day off your hands. Lucas! That's God's bacteria. This is the way God wanted it. And you're getting rid of all of his bacteria. How it goes in the kitchen? Is Brother Voslav working you hard? Brother Voslav. Hold on, what was that picture? Is that a goat in a shell? Look at that. Look at that rabbit. He's having a great time. Toot toot. He's up there tooting. And he's in there dancing. Is that meant to be a snail? Is that meant to be a goat coming out of a shell? No idea. Not too bad. Brother Voslav is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way and I'm not that good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Voslav will teach you well in time. Brother Aerdok complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Voslav. Aerdok. Who's Aerdok? Old man. What does Brother Aerdok know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. The land to the west, across the sea, where they eat his fish. Sounds miserable, but that's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Till later. Into the cellar. Shoot him! Bloody shoot him. Voslav! What's this I hear about you bullying your brothers? I was living with the Gertners. Well, it's great they're a lovely family. Good to get along well enough. That's a room in a peasant home, so can't expect much. Good. It's great, or is it good? Good. I got poked. I got woke up by being poked in the morning. Good. Get along well enough. Bloody kid. And now we are doing stuff to get... We are getting paid early so we can pay them. Help them out. Clara is a good woman. She looks after Big Jorg and Eva like they're her own. Eva. Big Jorg. We're not Big Jorg. They're both almost fully grown. True, but I suppose it's less than they... I suppose it's less that they need looking after, more that she cares to. It's less they need looking after, more that she cares to. Little Ursula is in good hands. Little baby Ursula bloody poked me up in the morning. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then. I really do hope I remember these accents. I'm not sure they'll last overnight, the accents. I wonder what recipes the brother has for peas. Oh, a bit of mint. Oh, a bit of butter. Lovely. Cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Gross. Pickles are gross. Bearing. God bless you, Andreas. There we go. That's his voice. Ah, Mirabilis. Ladies love a pickle under the. I think you misheard there, Mike. Not a pickle. Gurnets, there you are. Andreas. Andreas. Hello, Abby. What? Animal pens, yes. Volker. Good day, Andreas. Abattoir, oh no, oh no. Cemetery, let's have a look around there, dead people. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Whatever. Let's go to the scriptorium. I'm tired of walking around now. I've had enough. I've gone the wrong way, large garden, is that right? Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Is there a map? Okay. So I need to go through the cemetery to the Old Bailey. Actually, they've only started to bloom. There's been multiple of their fruit. Up to the Old Bailey and to the scriptorium. Marvellous. Guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother Guy? It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contract or manuscript? I honestly don't care, Andreas. It's just an innocent guy. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot and the priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. Burgundy. Powerful former duchy of eastern France that became a province in 1477, known for its wine art monasteries and courtly fashion, I say. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Then I'll leave you to it. Edoc. God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, brother Adoc? 4 mil? What? 4 mil. 4 mil. 4 mil. Oh, that's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to all of your anagrams, brother Adoc. Literal nut. Literal nut. Ah, yes, until then. Piero. Yeah, yeah, he will give me a good old nut later. A harder one with some literal nut. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, brother Piero. Good to see you as well. Oh, I've forgotten his voice already. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. Means a storm's coming. Big Jaw Gurtner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adoc here has been here long enough with me that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youth who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Hold on. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youth who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Mauled by bears, weren't they? She bears. Are you not comparing Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Father Aedoc? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord, in his effable wisdom, may choose to strike down. Next few bosses need to be Newcastle, okay. I'll figure that out. Brother Guy, please show more respect to Brother Aedoc. Be me spirited. Calm yourself, Brother Aedoc, you're too sensitive. Who needs to calm down? Chill out, Aedoc. I am old, Andreas. Every fight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. But I will pray to God for their strength to endure this wickedness. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Friar Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, and then he heard Lorenz Rothbagel had arrived and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothbagel. Pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our friar only speak about them like this behind their back. It's shameful. Hold on. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their back. It's shameful. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realised that he would want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. And one guy has to wait like everyone else. Someday you will stand where Piero is, and the young monk will stand where you are now. That's true. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, the Baron Rothgo is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Kirsten is already out of favour. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Young monk, more like young PU. PU, stinky. Stinky monk, go have a shower. Talk about wash your hands before food. How about wash your armpits once in a while? Well, if Friar Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right, I need to reference the Indermaur manuscript. Prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria, Indermaur. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indermaur manuscript. The Book of Hours. A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the Divine Office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but the wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Ooh. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? No, because I was dreaming about you. Yeah, try it on with a nun. Liar. Should I just get the book? Ugh. That's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I need to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. Just going to ask the Illuminati to get it. There we go, that's fine. Illuminati. I don't want to get the book. Mr. Illuminati! Andreas needs help finding a book and I don't know where it is. Andreas? Sister Illuminato, I'd like to borrow the Intermauer manuscript, the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. I saw your hands. Saw your little lady hands. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colours is also quite nice. Rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering of the theme. It doesn't feel right, I don't know why. Why doesn't it feel right? I think that feels right. I think I like it. Going alright so far. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Q Hazer, hey. Hello, Phantasma. I'm going to church. I'm stopping for a greeting. Oh, okay. Well, we're in church right now, so maybe you don't need to go to your church. You can just be in church here. That'd be pretty good. And come over to Twitch. You're over there on YouTube. Come over to Twitch. We're all hanging out. Brother. Ooh. 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 You know I don't like doing more work than I have to. I'm not saying you should do more work, but suggesting that there should be more of yourself in the work. Didn't have enough room for me in here. That'll make the process of creating another Book of Hours more fun. You know monks are poor arbiters of pleasure, Andreas. But yes, I think you will find work is more enjoyable when you find something to love in the act of making it. Ah. What does this painting represent? It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gurnet. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it's not the way November is. Very true. Art is illusion, storytelling. In their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this Book of Hours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions, they're just the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic conscriptor anymore. Oh, there is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Yeah, why is that? Why have they kept it up for so long? Some people, some places have had a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more people will be able to read, and in doing so be brought to truth. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Airdoc. I think so. I think there'll always be a place for those two. And Brother Guy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Go. They going off to pray. Off they go. Ah, where has the time gone? It's already Turf. Turf? Turche? Monastic hour corresponding to 9 AM. One of the little hours of prayer. Turche? Turf? Turf precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honouring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. I'm going to stay here, carry on with my painting. Painting of November. I'm going to put myself in it somewhere. Oh no, Andreas, you bloody plod car. What's he up to? The thing. The Vel, was it? Vel? In that. That's what I thought. It's in that. Need to go check that out. What's going on in here? Well, no, I need to go check this book first thing. Okay. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint onto the floor. But then Prior Ferenc came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Ferenc should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. Agree. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or works in the scriptorium. Divine reading. Lectio Divina is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. Practice leads to prayer and contemplation. The daily part of life in the Benedictine communities. He's still mad at me for borrowing this Chronica Clara. What is the Chronica Clara? Clear Chronicle, a history of the universe from creation to 1082. Written by the Irish monk Marinus Scotus. No, anger was not an appropriate response for a nun. For a min, I thought that said. That was just the same line like 6 times in a row. Not appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving me that book for no valid reason. Not valid. Not valid to want to see the work of one great Irish scribe. But she just said it's only meant to be for reading. I suppose divine reading, you're appreciating it. One who wrote, is it not valid for me to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes, the one who wrote masterworks that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda and Maine? That's Cologne. Large, powerful, free imperial city on the River Rhine. It's a major hub for commerce between Italy and Netherlands. It's also a popular site for pilgrims, as its cathedral contains the relics of 3 wise men, represented as crowns on their arms. Fulda's the town, Benedictine Abbey. Have a little move around here. Located on the Rhine River, Mainz is the home to Archbishop of Mainz. Makes sense. An elector of the Holy Roman Empire and Primus Germaniae. Primus Germaniae, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. No, it's not. Not unless it pertains to your work, or the abbot permits it. Now, if you'll excuse me... Wait, what was all the fuss about Lorenz Rossvogel? Why is Prior Ferenc so nervous? Ferenc? Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the Prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years. Suspicious. And he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Of course I can help. I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for, find them and return them to me. First, for 2 volumes of the Aeneid poetic epic, telling the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by Roman poet Virgil. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches. They're among Piero's favourites. He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. By my desk. Reddish covers. There's a fair amount of wear on these, I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? That's mad, isn't it? To have a book renew itself, someone would have to rewrite the whole thing. Insane. That's so much work, that's so much job. To even typewriters as well, like when we didn't have digital versions of anything, it was just copy typing or printing eventually, but before all that, someone's handwriting it all out. 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favourite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Dido, didn't she sing that song that Eminem did as well? What was it? My teeth gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds at my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. With a picture on my wall, it reminds me that it's not so bad, not so bad. That's the same Dido, funnily enough. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you know Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? There'll be no white flag above my door. Oh yeah, how's that one go? There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. Good old Dido, but still alive from the 15th century. We all have our vocations, but Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Ow, it bloody should be and all. These bloody women walking around thinking they can do everything. And they can't. Thinking they can do everything. Don't see them on the building sites, do ya? Don't see them out there on the front line, do ya? One equal rights only when it bloody suits them, innit? That's how we need to get back to. I love my country, I'm a patriot. Well, sure, it's not that dire, you're right, of course. walk it off. Who, me? I need to walk. Just need to walk all this energy off. All this anti-feminist energy. Just got to walk it off. I miss when men went off to war and died. Do you know what I mean? They're all for feminism and equal rights until it don't benefit them no more. Unbelievable. That's what feminism is. That's what it is. I miss when men went off to war and died. Feminism 2024. There you go. Click that and put that on my channel. On a celestial Sunday, no less. That's what we get from her. Unbelievable. Playing a game that she suggested. And that's how she feels about us. I appreciate you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Next week will be a Abysmal Sunday. That's right. That's right, it'll be someone else's Sunday. Only 10 women wanted to join Army Frontline Post in 2023. Well, there you go. There you bloody go. Only 10 women, and that's the people who claimed that they were women. The most of the other women probably said they're bloody men. Oh no, that was a deep cut. I didn't like saying that out there. No. That's not what we're about here on this channel. I think it's probably the men that make it off. Well, there was a hashtag cancel. I'm not that actually. I'll cancel myself. Goodbye. Thanks everyone. I've cancelled myself. You'll never see me ever again. Like Dido, there will be no white flag above my dome. We ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of Aeneid. It's fine poetry for men. Now, the book, if you please. There we go. It's probably men that make it off it. Well, there has been, who was it? It was some Secretary of Defence or someone higher up in government. Basically made it worse. I can't remember what they said. God, there was something that happened relating to that, and it's made it harder for women to be in the army. Thank you. Next, Wretched Garin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. Alright. I don't have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. Green cover. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Airdoc was reading it. Alright. It's easy. Easy job. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadea Roscoe of Lugano. Where's Lugano? Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps. The Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost. and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate for reading That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. She stands so sassily, doesn't she? Just flops that hip out like no one's watching. No way for a nun to behave. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventurer, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Gerin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. Redemption will still be waiting for them when they put down the book. Yeah. Yes, always. But they still must choose redemption. Should we go on sinning so grace will increase? Of course not. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes. But books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. Paul's words can be hard to recall when you are suffering because of your station in life. And yet Paul says that women must obey men. Even the Gospels can't free us from the bondage of our place. Paul's words can be hard to recall when you're suffering because of your station in life. Yet Paul says that women must obey men. Even the Gospels can't free us from the bondage of our place in life. This world is not the same as the world that follows, Andreas. Perhaps if you had continued to study theology, you would have learned that distinction. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Almedea Roscoe's property. The book, please. What are we learning here? Hang on, about the Navy and some other bits. Yeah, women weren't allowed to join Frontline until 2018. 10% of Navy and Marines are women. 12% in the RAF. Top UK Royal Navy pilot is a woman. Yeah. And 22% experience in sexual harassment from their own personnel. Not exactly encouraged to join. Yeah. Temptation. A Illuminata. Here we go in this. Say no more. There you go. That's it. Say no more. Especially not any more Latin. I can't take it. There is only one book left. Then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Sound familiar? Bondage, eh, Illuminata? What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. No, you can't. You will stop Snape from getting that stone or not. Harry, it's you that has to go on, I know it. Not me, not Hermione, you. You're welcome. I remember that. Brother Guy. Brother Guy. Brother Guy. How did I think about it? Guy has always been guarded about this book. Like he was hiding it. There he is. That guy. Talks like this. Very good. Bring it here, please. What is this, anyway? Ah, it's in French. The soul that God touched. Empty of sin in the first state of grace. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Oh, why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mailer. One of the previous abbot tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. Love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishop condemn it? Oh. 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books, all books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Who's Matthias? Father Matthias? I can't see the picture of him in my picture. Sounds reckless. And he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their contents in question. Yeah. Yes, don't destroy the book. I can sympathise with him, yes, I think. Yeah. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. 'Tis their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church was wrong. I'm not going to debate this with you, Andreas. And Father Matthias is gone. Not my place to question a former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Shoot her! Shoot her! The book must be destroyed. No one even knows it's here. Well, I refuse to give it to you if you're going to destroy it. Let's go reason. Let's reason one more time. I do. So does Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. I'm not going to give it to you. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Read it and become a French heretic. I'm not sure. I'll hide it. Keep it safe. I'll read it, become a French heretic. That's not funny. I'm serious. Give that book to me or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Oh. These are sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. Appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey far away. Shoot her is not an option, unfortunately. I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey not to destroy this book. Compromise. Yeah, I'll take the book away. That's a compromise, isn't it? I appeal to your duty, yes. My duty is to God and the vows I made, not about the vows I made to the rule. What about librarian's rule? The rule to protect books? Persuade Illuminati. I didn't persuade her! Oh, I yelled that the church was wrong. Shit. No! You just made that up! Consider. More sound than a condemnator from 3 bishops of Paris? I mean, who are you going to trust? Them or me? Oh no. Invoked Paul in a negative manner. This is not going well, is it? Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntarily, or were you expelled? Compromise. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted to destroy. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. I swear, I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? You're just a woman. I'm trusting you in this, Andreas. Against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. I'll keep this smutty, smutty book and I'll never read it. So disgusting and smutty. I'll never see the contents of this book. So smutty and naughty and... ooh. Tempting. Now then. Baron Rothvogel, quickly though. I need to finish up in here soon. Said he buys books from the Abbey. How long have you been visiting the Abbey? Seems unusually friendly with me. I don't understand it. Mentioned finding a copy of Historia Tassiae. He said that it had some scandalous details in it. Do that then. He also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book? I have heard of it, but I have never read it, and I know little about its contents. The subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What about that? What do you know about the Romans in Tassing? Yeah, what could have upset Matthias? I can't claim any deep insights into the former abbot's mind. I understood him to be a virtuous and charitable man, sometimes to a fault. It's not always best when an abbot considers himself a friend to his brothers instead of their shepherd. You preferred going after Matthias? Did something in the book that led Matthias to a crisis of virtue? Virtue is only found in crisis. Without it, virtue is a little more than ideal. So, perhaps there is merit in that idea. Okay. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. Wait, how will you get to the church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was the only door into the library. We are standing in the oldest part of the Abbey, and like any old place, it has its share of secrets. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Sext. Monastic hour corresponding to noon. One of the little hours of prayer. More prayer? 7 times a day, man. That's too much prayer. I mean, you've got to chill out a bit. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the Abbey. So I've got to get to where that star is, yeah? Got it. Hold on, what's more over this way? The Old Bailey. The Old Bailey again. Oh yeah, let's have a look at this. I wonder what Fire Framework was doing with this book. From the Library of University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it TAFE. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. Ferenc steal this? This is what we need the thing for. Very sensitive. Head scale. Big head mode! What do I do here? Ooh. Text on astronomy, it looks like I'm not familiar. Text on astronomy, it looks like I'm not familiar with it. Copybook can couldn't be produced by an Abbey of Notes. Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here, not recently. Oh. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for university impact? Personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What is this? It looks scribbled. Not like Ferret to be so sloppy. He didn't even block the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols written below. Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. Can't make any sense of this. Damn it. Wait, the Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. Yeah. It must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. I'll copy this down now. Reference later. Good. Whoa! Whoa! Big head. I think that might be a bit too big. Just a bit too big. Let's bring it down maybe halfway. Still want a fairly big head. Hold on. Just a little bit less. Just there. That's a good compromise. Now it's more like me. How dare you, sir? Very rude. Big head, big head. That's moved. Don't know how to connect elemental symbols on the Volvel with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Till I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note I found in Ferret's book. Could find some way into the library. I'm sure there's a book I could use to figure this out. Mr. Illuminati is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. If all else fails, perhaps I could ask Verna Stolz. Gives off North Commons. Verna Stolz. Okay. I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but find a way to get the information out of him. I am an orator after all. I am an orator. Look at that big old head. Big old head with a big old hat. I need to check the map, don't I really? Let's have a look. Where I'm at. Cemetery, animal pens, large garden. No, that's not right. Cemetery, through the cloister, then out past the infirmary. The big head thing's making you feel weird. Why? What if I bring it down one more? Just we've got a little bit big head. How's that? You can tell it's just slightly off. Just slightly big head. Debit's still here? No, he's gone. Slightly better. Head to the lower abbey. Who's this? Who are you? Martin? Oh, what is it? Leave me alone. Have you forgotten the words of Matthew the Apostle? Do unto others. I don't need your patron, your sermon, Andreas. Just go away, I'm busy. Well, what are you doing exactly? Mind your own business. You're a scoundrel and always up to no good. No, I'm only curious. You're nothing but a snoop and a windbag. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Well then. Good day, Master Mailer. Ah, Andreas, good to see you. I trust Clara gave you my message. Afternoon, Andreas, Otto. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. Ah, the abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Leave him be, Otto. I'm hungry. Let's pray. Bless us, O Lord, these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. 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 How did the morning treat you? Not too bad, thanks. Put my damn hand splitting timber to replace the bad beam in the abbot's house. What do we start with? Let's start with a little bit of bread. Always start with a bit of bread. It's not that bad of an injury, it just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry and we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Galls. Parasitic growth which develops on oak trees, caused by wasps laying their eggs under the tree bark. Oak galls were traditionally harvested and distilled into iron ink used in manuscripts. Oh. Have the cheese first. Second. Oh, it's not all bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim's badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron, Rothvogel, in the meadow on your way up here. What's that all about? As far as I can tell, come to terror other people with dancing. He's here to check on a commission. He was, though Father Matthias had some misgivings about the Baron. And he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. Otto, that's only gossip and it isn't Christian to spread rumours like that. It's not gossip that he beat up a farmer a few years back, old Rannig. May he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. Beat someone? It doesn't seem like the sort of thing he'd do. He's an academic. Not my affair, I can't speak to it. I wasn't there either, but I do know that it happened. We had a long conversation on our way up here, but he didn't mention anything about that. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offence, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? Fascinated by both art and books, Martin Luther, Atomic Uni, a variety of other things, quite well educated. Sure, I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is going to come from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Endrith. No one should get away with what he does, what this abbey does. No offence to you, Andreas, I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey paying the abbey to make them, it doesn't bother me. Church is supposed to be our shepherds. When they act as our lords, it's hard to see how they're helping us. Oh, Otto, did you see that the Bowers sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence and he probably did a bad job at it. That's Martin, we know who Martin is. He's always in a foul mood and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. Can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age and he barely lifts a finger for his wife or child. On top of that, he's a damn thief. And before you say it, Endrith, that's more than just gossip. Look at him over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born shirker. Sure enough, I know one when I see one. Especially when you look in a mirror. Speaking of the Bowers sheep, their ewes are shorn. And the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. I got it, Endrith. No need to fear. What God wants to... Oh, no need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Looks like a storm's coming. We should probably get back to it. Right. I'll catch up in a moment, Hendry. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Eva for me if you get the chance. Well chosen. Andreas, don't. Just tell her hello for me and keep out of it. You're the one involved in me, I didn't have to be your messenger. No, we'll do it, we'll do it. I should return to work in the scriptorium until later. Nones. Abbot House what? Shut up, Martin. What's in the meadow? Thanks, Christopher. Quite nice. We won't go all the way this way. Let's go back. Ooh, what's happening? God bless you, Andreas. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing out here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as a Kearsarge spectress, I attend to the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kearsarge both, so it's my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for. Reliquary. Shrine of the Wizard both be kept wherever a visitor is inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You know things, the fairy fade already. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? Fortunately, I did not learn all the minor saints. Though he may not be well known in the church, St. Moritz is both Tassing and Kearsarge's patron saint. You ought to learn something about him while you're here. By all means. St. Moritz is widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn he and his legion were decimated. What do you mean his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes! He was a Roman soldier, a Roman citizen, and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into Bavaria. Powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire. It is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol, Tassing and Kearsarge. Tassing and Kearsarge sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Tassing was pagan? I had no idea the town was so old. Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satya, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. I mean, the snow melted, it's not really a miracle. The town was converted and the rebels fled into the mountains. What happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. An astounding story. You are welcome, Master Mailer. God bless you. Until later, brother. Carl! Oh, hello, Andreas. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up the shrine to St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Whoever in church that long, I must have fallen asleep. Ha ha! Most days I'd agree with you, but Telena's pregnant now. We can't be too careful. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz hands and such a shrine to pray for their aid. They were preparing for the child and praying to the saints. Yeah. Don't you know of all the miracles of St. Moritz, Andreas? He once restored the hand of a monk who was accused of a thief. If he can do that, he can help Helena. Hope that the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andreas. So do I. Which way do we go? Through the cloister, cemetery, Old Bailey. People are crazy, I know. Religion is such a weird thing. Very strange. A very strange belief system. Oh god, what was Ferenc's voice? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a mishmash, I think. It's just whatever the accent is at the time. You wanted some Newcastle accents, didn't you? There we go. Ferenc is Northern. Brother Ilduck, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Pryor, I'm working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. Nailing it. I feel it. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. See, yeah. Pierre, I can't believe this. Baron Rothvogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have. You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who'll have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Oh god, can't be shouting at and using God's name in vain. I don't think that's going to get us anywhere good, is it? But it can't be going easy, and it's got to be told. Tell him what you tell him. Tell him what you told him, and tell him again. You impudent knave! How dare you speak to me like that? I am the master of this scriptorium. It is my place to run the scriptorium as I see fit. I agree, Brother Pryor. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. What a knob. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work and I accept it's a bit older. I accept responsibility for it. Brian Ferenc is right. Here he is. Rothvogel. She says, no, don't stop. It's really great. I assume that's what the abbreviation was. Just no. Friar Ferenc, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is Well, very old-fashioned. I thought maybe I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kersau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? I can't remember Gernot. Maybe he can be Newcastle as well. No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course, we only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. Good to see you, Lorraine. Yeah, let's keep it casual. Keep it nice and casual. My lord, if you please. Oh, shit. Whoops. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete it if speed is your concern? No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art. The illustration. I want Andreas to do the others. Of course. I mean, if Andreas is alright with it. I'm gonna have to. If it takes take it pressure off the arrow. Gotta keep the people happy. Here we have it. I hope this allows your allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, am I still welcome at your table for supper? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I have made supper plans with Drucker's family, though. But it's a table with the big wigs. Gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. I'm gonna have to say to Drucker and. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we're doing dinner with the big wigs. We're gonna have to do it. Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend the Prince Bishop would deny additional guests to this table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right, of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it. You had this planned. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Why are you mad at me? I'm trying to help. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for any of this, I am. Yes, you are. And you've embarrassed me, the Abbot and the Abbey. Prior Fennec is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the Prior for 1 minute? Oh. You're so insincere and you're so obvious about it, Guy. Brothers! If you please, sister... Oh, what is that? Is that the right letter? Zidane, and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. Sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in there. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful. But there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the Abbot's table. Vespers! Eat! Let's see where the lavatorium is. Through the dormitory, then down out the other door. Okay. Need to get to the library at some point as well to research them books, won't it? Where's the library? Is there a library here? I don't think there is. Is there a library? No? Oh no, the library I need to sneak in, don't I? In the scriptorium. Laboratoriums up here. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. Though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you. Nor of the brothers. None of the brothers will. But it will be good to have you with us. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talk. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. That's why I'm doing it. I am doing it for that reason. I wish you could take my place, Brother Pierre. You deserve the honour. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. We all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I'm proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kiersau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron of Rothvogel, to help you in your career. Is he slow? He is slow. If it was meant to be done months ago, he's slow. But the style is not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. Where is the refectory? Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gurnet, Father Thomas, Prior Fenner. Berenk. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah. For this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Bloody dinner with a lad's gonna get rowdy. every time one of the brothers, every time the speaker says one of the apostles' names, gotta take a shot. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Yes, I studied extensively while at university while I was pursuing my theological doctorate. I will give you the keys of the kingdom heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gurnet, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that he has some incredible ideas on the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, it's the meal to your liking. I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offence, but I do not. Brother, that's you, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine, fine. What about Andreas? Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Oh. I have some thoughts. There's a great deal of theological merit to Luther's work. Oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm on the spot. Yeah, third option. Yeah, we can talk about it. We can talk about it after. Hey, to Andreas, I expected more of you. Enough! Lord Rothvogel, you are a guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it's your abbey, but you're taking too much offence at this and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. What? Neither you or Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I've overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I've ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of the Historica Taciae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Oh. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Fathers, brothers, Andreas, good night. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good will have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it'll all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. It seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope that the Baron respects Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Off he totters. Now we sneak into the library. I should get some sleep. We should get to the library. Oh, no option 2. I'm too old / young to worry about that. Like an avocado, you're just in the right time for a very short amount of time, and then you're too old or young at that point. Lamp burning in the guest house. Lorenz must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. Yeah, let's have a chat. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Goethe. Worried. 14th and too old, exactly, so that works. And by the time you're too old to do it, it's too late to do anything about it. So are you alright, Master Mailer? I believe I may have seen the physical manifestations of a spirit. The ghost? Maybe? Could be a Roman. Maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Interesting. John! Go! Well, I think I found Johann's last lost sheep. I'm gonna head home. Take care, Master Mailer. Thank you, I will, Till. Irises. Oh, should we go into the forest? What's in the forest? Trying to back here from a waterfall. What full of bugs. Throw down some snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. The old salt mine, we won't go there yet. You want mini eggs? I could do with some chocky. I could do with some chocky and some yummy goodness. Pokey home. Most of this spelling for the abbey's renovation and firewood. Fountain and gather sticks. Truckers. You probably will tell the amount that we eat. Once we find the kilo bag of mini eggs, we're gonna turn into mini eggs. Ah, no! Pale horse, still on the floor. Stay silent, I think. Matins, the pale horse, death. Matins. Massic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. used for the night prayers at the time, right now. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Sound like she was having a static vision. Your knowledge surprises me, Andreas, though the Baron did say you were an educated man. But yes, Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been here? She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. I'd probably be having mad visions as well. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through the window to her cell. Oh, is she an anchoress? She is, yes. Devoted to God, enclosed in the cells next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Curacao? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Curacao could read. Even poor brother Volkbert. Who are you? He looks shifty. Shifty Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Oh, thank you, Father Thomas. Oh, a different font, okay. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She's not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying that she had a vision of death. Someone be in danger? Oh, no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. Good night, Father. The pale horse. Pale horse. What am I doing? That was the Druckers I was meant to have dinner with, wasn't it? Going, locked. Wait, where am I trying to get to? I'm trying to get home. Is that what I'm doing? Oh, outer Tessling. There we go. Loads of information. What else have we got here? Party in the tavern? I reckon so. Right, let's head back. Get running. Johan Burr Farm. Gertner Farm. Central Town, Gertner Farm, isn't it? Let's go. Is it the Gertner house? It is, isn't it? Wait, is it? Go. Kitrix, Key of Solomon, Heptameron, Ferenc. Hey, 100 bits! Nice! Give me them bits. I want all those bits. I have your money. Your money is now my money. You can't have it back. Go to sleep. Time for bed. And hey, I think maybe I'll call it in. That's day one. Day one done. We'll uncover more of this next Sunday. Yeah? Maybe we'll go out and we'll get some snackies, Sarah. We'll go get some snackies, maybe. And hang out, I guess. I don't know. What do you reckon? I think that's good. Day one, 3.5 hour stream. I think that's pretty good. And the delayed bits found. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. What a stream! What a stream! Let me go do this. Let me put some. I'll put some backing music on. I don't. Why doesn't this work? I don't know how to make this work. I think it's because it's a different. I don't know. It's the same, but it's different. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll sort that out. Don't you worry about that. I'll sort that. Never you mind. Lightning strike. There we go. That's good backing music. I'll take it. let's,
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom. Get out of my car! Aww.
There we go, have some of that. Oh, that's probably a bit loud for you, isn't it? So the game's probably saved now, isn't it? I can quit that. There we go. Thanks for stream. No worries. Happy to do it. Sticking to the schedule. I did make a little change to a schedule. Not Saturdays, Wednesdays is now going to be Throwback Thursdays. I made Wednesday a stream because I can stream after Sarah's done Welsh. So we're putting retro games on Wednesdays and we're going to call it When I Was a Lad Wednesdays. I thought that was pretty good. I quite liked that. So with When I Was a Lad Wednesdays, we're going to play the old games there. I'm thinking we're going to do a Harry Potter game, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. If anyone's it, since we've done the first one, we'll go in and we'll do the second one. Or there was also a suggestion, Pokemon. Yeah, there it is on the chat. Pokemon Yellow. Hey, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to fight that out and let me know what you guys wanna see. Pokemon first playthrough ever. Yeah, I've not actually completed it. I've not completed Pokemon. Yeah, intrigued for Pokemon. I have played it, I've just never bothered to complete it. And I think maybe now, as a 33-year-old man, it's time to do it. And who knows, maybe we'll get some Pokemon emojis out of it. Maybe we'll throw Pokemon emojis in there. But I've never played properly. No, I haven't played properly. Shooter! I'll get my hydro gun. I'll flame strike and all that stuff. I'll do all of it. I'll shoot all the Pokemon and the trainers. I'll bloody get them, and the gym owners. It'll all be mine. And the Fantastic Four at the end, whatever they're called. Bloody do them in. I know what's coming. There we go. Right, that's decided then. Next Wednesday is Pokemon. When I Was a Lad Wednesdays, we're going to do Pokemon Yellow. And story game, mind game Mondays is we're going to be finishing off Viewfinder. So we've never got round to finish it. I thought I was going to complete that in a stream, and I've still got that one puzzle left, and then like another section as well. So good. We've got a schedule, and we're sticking to it for a whole week so far. Well, sort of, because we didn't do Wednesday because I sort of got it wrong. Next week is going to be the full week of new schedule. There we go. Fantastic. And then I don't know what to do Thursdays because they're going to be intermittent. So, like, when do I do it? What do I do on the day that's the random day, right? But I'm sure we'll figure it out. Nice. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I will. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 o'clock-ish. Nice. And that is when the next one is. And so I'll say, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Monday. Mind Game Mondays. Peace.